Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel of mprugs.com. My name is Mike. I'm the moderator in the series of videos that is all about not just Persian rugs, but handmade carpets from around the world. I welcome you to our channel and I hope you and your family are doing well. In this video today, this is actually something that is really geared towards Persian rug fans. And I'm going to be introducing you to a type of Persian rug that is almost a contradiction in terms, and that is the twin Persian rugs. I'm going to show you some of the unique features about them because there's actually two common ways that the twin rugs are made, depending on the type of Persian rug it is. But like I said, this is a video where I'm going to be talking about something that is, well, most of you are probably either don't own a twin set or you're not looking for one. But if you are into Persian rugs, if this is something that just, if you're into, I have a lot of fans, a lot of subscribers who enjoy Persian rugs and knowing their history, and generally speaking, they just have a general interest in them. Well, the twin rugs are a very unique type of Persian rug. And what I have here is I have two types of twin sets. I have behind me is a large pure silk Qum Persian rug that I'm going to be featuring. It's made by the Kazemi family. But due to the large size, this is actually a twin set. We have the second piece that we purchased at the same time. You can see the picture here of them. And if you go to our website at mprugs.com, you can see the pictures of all the details and everything. It's really a unique twin set. Also an extremely high-end type of Qum rug. I mean, these pieces have somewhere around 900 knots per square inch. It's extremely high-end pieces. But the way the twin sets are made, when it comes to Persian rugs, the two most common types of twin sets, twin rugs, when you find them, is made in Qum, the pure silk ones, and made in Tabriz. The Tabriz and the Qum rugs, those are the two weaving communities. The areas where most of the rugs are made specifically to actually be twin sets. A lot of my clients get them, for example, for the bedrooms, bathrooms. They like to have small pieces, either like, for example, by the sinks, or they like the twin rugs, obviously, for the bedrooms, put one piece by the side of the bed, but also sometimes in hallways, especially where, for example, I have a twin set runners that I picked out. They are extremely rare, and these are Tabriz runners. What is unique about and I'm going to explain to you in a minute why the Tabriz rugs are made differently when it comes to the twin rugs as the Qum rugs. Well, I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but I wanted to just point out to you that a lot of my clients have also liked to get the twin runners for long hallways. And in this case right here, these are actually made for us several years ago. We ordered 4 6-meter long runners, right about 20 feet. By the Faraji family. And we got 4 of them. Now, being that we're wholesalers, over the years we have sold, we sold one to a retailer. I also had a private client who purchased one off my website. But we have a large number of them made, and it's really rare to find them in this extreme long length. Most of the twin runners, they tend to be up to 3 meters, about 10 feet in length. And a lot of them like them because sometimes when it comes to runners, Persian rugs, handmade, When they go beyond 10 to 13 feet in length, beyond 3 to 4 meters, they tend to become a little bit uneven. So for people who have long hallways, I've always told them, you know what, you may want to consider, if you're able to find them, twin runners are absolutely beautiful. Great for long hallways, like I said, and all that. But in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit. Like I said, this is something that if you are a fan of Persian rugs, you're going to appreciate this one. The two areas that make the twin Persian rugs, Tabriz and Qum, the way they make them is very different. In Qum, as is, for example, if here we got the picture of the two twin sets, and I do apologize because of the large size. I literally could only display one of these beauties. The other one is actually behind the camera. But with the Qum rugs, they are made individually. And this is why, for example, if you go to our website, if you look at the two rugs, you will notice there is a slight size difference. And so even though they were made using the same design, using the same drawing, you can tell the difference in the weave. You can tell the difference between person A and person B. This was made, let's say, by person A. Most likely because of its size, it was made by two people. But the two of them have the same weaving style. Their knottage is identical. That is why, generally speaking, you have people working side by side on the same rug. But the other piece, also, same workmanship. When you look at the rug itself, you'll notice it was also made by two people. But the knots are just microscopical differences. This is not something that you're going to notice. But what you end up with is with the Qum twin rugs, they're virtually never identical in size. There's always 1 or 2 centimeters. Or in the case of a large rug like this, you will notice the twin set, the difference in length is about, I think it's 2 inches, about 6 centimeters, a little bit over 2 inches. So there is a slight difference, and this is what sets the Qum rugs apart from the Tabriz. On the Tabriz twin rugs, just to give you an example, here's a picture. Unfortunately, the twin rugs, when they are woven, they are immediately, in Tabriz, they are cut and then completed. So it's really rare to actually find an uncut twin set. As you can see in this picture, and this is a rug that I had about close to 20 years ago. It was the only one that I had since then. And unfortunately, like I said, the quality of the picture and everything, it's not the greatest, but you can see here top and bottom. And this is how the twin rugs are made in Tabriz. Unlike in Qum where they're made individually, in Tabriz, they're made in 2 ways. Top and bottom, or side by side, like in the case of these large runners. If they're made top and bottom, you will notice, and again, I apologize, I could no longer find the old pictures. But if you were able to see the close-up, you could see there was a white line literally in between the two parts of the rug. The way they do it in Tabriz, they would cut the rug in half and then add the fringes. So this is how that's one way that the Tabriz weavers make the twin rugs. The other one is in the case of the large of the super long runners, and these ones were made by the Faraji family for us. As you can see, we have a lot of the Farajis. The Faraji family is one of the better known rug weaving workshops in Tabriz. They just make beautiful, beautiful pieces. I think I featured them also in one of my videos, which I'm going to put the link to the Faraji video is below, I think. If I haven't made the video, I'm going to. But the Faraji family, when we contacted them, we told them about this unique thing. We have some clients who needed super long runners. And so like we ordered the 4 meter, 5 meter, and 6 meter pieces. The 4 and 5, I think pretty much over the years have sold. The 6 meter ones, we knew when we got them, it's really hard to get the weavers to even commit to them because of the difficulty in weaving them. So when we told them we want them, and they said, okay, fine, we'll make them, but you're going to have to order more than just one set. That's why we got numerous of them, and we have sold a few over the years, and we still have a few here left. But here's the thing. You can see on the smaller twin set Tabriz rugs, they're made top and bottom. It's one rug cut in half. But on the very large twin sets, they are made side by side. And then they are cut along the length. So you basically take a piece of paper, fold it in half. So you have an 8 by 11 in the United States, or just a piece of paper, fold it in half. You now have a 4 by 11. Well, you cut it lengthwise and you now have 2 long strips. That is how the rugs, the twin rugs in Tabriz are also oftentimes made when they are larger than smaller pieces. So that is how the runners came about. They literally cut them along the length, finished them up, and then they were completed. So that is how in Tabriz, twin rugs are made as one. They're woven as one, like Siamese twins almost, and then they are separated after birth, so to speak. In Qum, the twin rugs are made individually. So when people talk about twins, I always tell people, if you want identical twins in length, in width, if you literally want exact twins, Tabriz. But if you want twins where from a few meters away, you really can't tell the difference, and they are going to be beautiful pieces. Like I said, you couldn't tell that this piece and its twin are of a different size unless you literally take the ruler and measure the rugs. You will find that the Qum rugs are just as popular and everything, but because they are made differently, I thought for those of you that are into Persian rugs, you're going to love this. So now what I'm going to do is, as I always do, I'm going to get behind the camera and show you some of the details, especially of this Kazemi. The Kazemi family is one of the better known workshops in Qum. They make extremely fine and detailed rugs, and there's actually a beautiful story behind this particular rug, this Qum rug and its twin, and that is that it features Persian rug designs that the Kazemis have actually made. We have actually owned some of these pieces that are featured in this rug design. It's a really nice piece. It's like an artist. Imagine if you go to an art gallery and an artist shows you a book with all of the paintings and everything that they have done. Well, this is what this is. This is basically a rug that showcases some of the beautiful work that this workshop is known for. So, as always, I'm going to get behind the camera, show you some of the details and everything, And then as always, I'm going to come back to you with my final words. So if you are a fan of Persian rugs and you like our channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. And I will also give you some details on how you can contact us if you have any questions. So I'm going to see you again here in just a second from behind the camera. So here I'm back again from behind the camera, and as always, what I did was I have removed the runners so I can give you a full view of this gorgeous, this is just an art piece, this Qum rug. And I put the runners on the ground because these are such long monstrosities that literally I wanted to explain to you a little bit more in detail about how they are made. And I kind of sort of did these deliberately the way you see them. These are literally twin rugs, but as you can see here, the right one is darker than the left one. And this was done for two reasons. One, I wanted to show you side by side the difference between the dark side of a rug and the light side of a rug. And also, being that these are made by the Faraji family, when you look at it from the dark side, you will see the signature that you don't see at the end if you were to look at it from the light side. But as you can see here, literally this is how the rugs were made. And in this case right here, you're looking at literally 6 meter long runners. I literally could not unroll the whole thing. Our warehouse, even though it's a large warehouse, this would just be a disaster. There's not enough room here. But this is how the rugs are made. Then they would be cut literally down the entire length, and the edging would be literally woven in, and then they put the leather strips. So you end up with two identical rugs. If you were to flip it over, you would not know the fact that this side was attached, or it could have been that side. It is literally impossible to tell. And the nice thing about the Tabriz twin sets is that because they were what we basically call Siamese rugs, they are identical typically in size because they were woven at the same time as one rug. But so that is about the Tabriz rugs. As I showed you in the picture earlier, it's either top and bottom or side by side. In this case, with the larger rugs, they're typically side by side. Now, what I also want you to focus on, before I go on to the Qum rug here, what I want to focus on the Tabriz, I want you to look at the silk. And this is really just what a beautiful, solid quality, this is what the Farajis are known for. Notice the silk highlight when you look at the rug from the light side. You can see it here as I'm pointing out my fingers, and I'm just going to zoom in. You can see the just absolute gorgeous piece. Where's my big ugly finger? There it is, right there. You look at all the silk highlights, you can see it. This is what you see when you look at the rug from the light side. If I look at that same medallion from the dark side, you notice the silk kind of goes away, but the focus becomes the workmanship and the detailing. So that is what Tabriz rugs are all about, especially the high-end pieces. But this is just a perfect way of me showing you the difference between the light and the dark side. So now I want to take a few minutes, just a couple of minutes. I want to showcase this Qum rug. When we were able to purchase this piece and its twin set, for us as Persian rug, just fanatics, and being that we're in the business, what immediately struck us was not just the workmanship and the quality. This is what you would expect to see from these very fine, very high-end pure silk Qum rugs. The 900 knot per square inch And again, for those of you that know about the quality of Persian rugs, I have it. If you don't, there's a link to the Qum rug video that I have where I explain to you how to determine the quality of the Persian rugs. But these are extremely fine pieces. And I'm just going to hold the camera around here. There is the signature. This is the Kazemi workshop in Qum. It is like the Ahmadi family, like the Mohammadi family, a very well-known, highly respected workshop for the pure silk Qum rugs. And they typically make them in the medium to high-end quality amongst the Qum rugs. Extremely well detailed. Everything is just basically what you would expect to see in a masterpiece quality, art piece quality type of Qum rug. But what is really unique about these twins, what we just love about this twin set, is that we have featured some of these designs. You see here, there's 6 classic Qum designs that are featured in this Qum rug. These are all designs that the Kazemi family has featured. And we have actually had some of these rugs we have purchased some of these rugs. This piece right here, what looks like the flower vase. And we have what we call basically a tree of life design. And then here we have the classic design. These are all pieces that we have had, whether it is in the very small size, the 2 foot by 3 foot, which is the 60 centimeter by 90 centimeter, or the larger 1 meter by 1.5 meter, the 3 foot, 5 foot. So for us who have been blessed to have been able to purchase Kazemi rugs in the past, we instantaneously saw the detailing and the designs, and we talked to them and we were able to come to an agreement on the pricing. And so, yeah, we purchased the twin set. So I just wanted to showcase this piece to you, as it's just an amazing piece. And for those of you that are into Persian rugs, you are going to probably enjoy seeing this design of the rugs and enjoy it as much as I have. So I hope you enjoyed the close-ups. And as always, I'm going to come back to you and give you guys my final words. So there was our video about the twin Persian rugs, a little bit about how they're made, where they're from, and all that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section or visit us at mprugs.com. You can also email us. Like I said, we have always the picture. I always try to have the rugs that I feature in the videos to also have the rug pages so you can see more close-up pictures and everything. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wish you and your family the very best, and I look forward to coming back to you with many more videos to come. Take care. Best wishes. Bye-bye.